What's up, everybody? It's your boy Smokes. Welcome back to Smokes World. Give me the dat. Boom! And we back at it, man. This is an official artist spotlight. Introduce yourself, my bro.
Came a long way and I ain't trying to go back. Seen the face of death, it wasn't enough to make me crack. I ain't taking no loss, I ain't giving no slack. I done came a long way and I ain't trying to go back. I ain't trying to go back, I ain't trying to go back. Seen the face of death, it wasn't enough to make me crack. I ain't taking no.
What's good, man? It's your boy Joe the Poet, you know the business. I'm rocking with your boy Smokes World Podcast. Y'all know the business, man. We about to do this.
All right, my bro, Joe the Poet, man. I'm glad to have you on this artist spotlight. I really appreciate you. So, you got into some trouble, bro, in the past. You went to rehab, right? To a rehab facility. You got out and you just started grinding, my bro. Like you started like working really hard on this music shit. Like people can't deny it, man.
Right.
What made you like this?
Yeah, well, some things are undeniable, man. You know, we just got to keep going every day. You know, we can't let our mistakes define our, our present, our future, where we're gonna go. I made some mistakes and let myself get fucked up, and in the midst of doing all that, I let a lot of people down, and the most important thing, I let myself down. I got away from everything that I was raised up to know and believe in, but other than that, I've always wanted to be a rapper. I've always had a thing with rhyming in my words, so it's always been a thing for me ever since I was a kid. But the reason I bounced back so hard is because I always wanted to do this, man. I'm just really not taking it serious, so just, it's only up from here, man, shit.
So, like, you feel like you're in for a good run?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I ain't stopping no time soon.
So, you got into trouble, you got locked up, you went to the rehab. Like, do you have any advice to any other people who are pursuing their dreams but making mistakes like that?
Yeah, man, you always got to keep that dream alive and don't let anybody around you, don't let nothing that you're telling yourself inside, because a lot of times we tell ourselves things that ain't true, that we ain't good enough, that we can't do this, we can't do that. But in the end, man, we're all worth something. We're all worth being better than what the people around us make us seem like we are stuck at. So don't let none of that interfere with your dream. Don't let none of that interfere with you living your life, man. And it's hard even with me, but we all got to keep pushing day to day and make better decisions, man. If you living right and you doing good, good's gonna happen, and that's the truth.
So people can tell when they hear you, when they see you perform, when they hear your music, it's real Texas sounding, bro. Like what inspired that?
Shit, it's just growing up listening to all the OGs in Houston and San Antonio, all the OGs from Dallas, Big Tuck, UGK, all the OGs. I just grew up listening to them and soaking up all that funk, all that swag and shit. So it all comes out in my music. And I feel like that is a good representation of me, because I feel like I'm just so Texas that it's just undeniable as far as that goes. And like that's where I got my influence as far as that Texas shit goes.
How important is it, Joe, to have somebody like your life partner? How important is it for them to support you, to support your dreams? Oh man, it's a big deal. It's a big thing. It's hard to be with someone if they're not gonna support your dream, because this is it's a job in itself. You gotta have a day job if you have to. You gotta work that job, but this is also a job, and you have to grow it like a flower and nurture it. And if your partner isn't willing to do that with you, then you need to kind of maybe find another partner. But other than that, I'm blessed to have one that is very supportive of me and my dream, and does everything that she can to make sure that she's supportive, and we get to all the shows. She goes to the shows with me, you know what I mean? And it's never really any objection to me doing my thing as far as the rap goes. Why is it so important to you to be a hip-hop artist, bro? To be an important one with a big name? Why is it so important to you? As far as like the big name and all that goes, like it's not really like, that's not important to me. Like I just want people to hear what I got to say, and maybe someone gets something from it. A lot of my songs are, I try to mix some good feeling like club, stuff in between my songs, but a lot of my stuff is like real deep, and like you have to like, it's real life shit. Like you're gonna have to really dig into it to feel it, and
that's just really, like, I feel like it's more important to put out the content that you want to put out than to have like a big name or anybody to be popular or any of that. You know what I mean? I don't need none of that, but it is a blessing, and I do feel, you know, I feel good about, you know, being mentioned with some of the top people in the city and around the local area, you know.
You answered that beautifully, my guy.
Already.
But what's so important about your music that separates you from everybody else?
Really, man, it's hard to say, because I feel like as a person I'm just the same as everybody else, but my music is different because it is, you know, like no one really sounds like me. No one's really doing, like, rhyming the way that I'm rhyming or with the cadence that I'm bringing. And I try to keep it that way, you know what I mean? It ain't nothing spectacular, but it is real and it's authentic. And I feel like that's what's important to me, and that's why I feel like that's what my music, it brings difference, you know. It's just that.
So Joe the Poet, my G.
Yeah.
Thank you for being on the show, first and foremost.
Thank you for having me, man.
Yeah, for sure, man.
Know.
Well, we need a full-on podcast.
Oh yeah.
So people, if y'all want a full-on interview, a podcast with Joe the Poet, then let us know in the comment section. Hit the like button, all that good stuff.
Yeah, I dropped some more gems for y'all for sure.
Yeah, Joe the Poet, bro. So what do you got coming up, bro? Projects, events, anything like that?
Well, as a lot of y'all know, I got September 27th. I'll be releasing my first debut EP, Jamming Over Everything. It's gonna be out on all platforms. I'm gonna have some hard copies, and I'm also gonna have some shirts printed up and stuff. So I'll have that by September 27th. By the end of the month, I'll have the shirts and everything. So y'all be on the lookout for all that. I got a lot of stuff in the works too. A lot of shows coming up. October 1st at the Grand Texan Convention Center. Y'all be there. So remember, it's a life. Y'all come out and show some support for a good movement, a good cause.
Justice for Jasmine.
Yeah, justice for Jasmine. Y'all come on out, man.
Well, your social medias, where can they find you? YouTube's, all that.
You can find me on Facebook, on Instagram at Joe the Poet 432. Joe the Poet on Facebook, and Joe the Poet on YouTube. Joe the Poet all around. JoeThaPoet.
All right, dope, my man. Okay. I appreciate you being on the show, my G.
Already, you already know.
I hope y'all enjoyed that artist spotlight from your boy Smokes from Smokes World. This was dope, man. We also did a photo shoot today, so yeah, be on the lookout for some dope pics and shit, man. I appreciate you, Joe.
I appreciate you, man.
You're doing good, man. You're killing it out here, bro. Keep on doing your motherfucking thing, bro.
You already know. We jamming over everything.
Let's go, man. It's your boy Smokes. Thank you for tuning in to Smokes World, and thank you for chilling with your boy Smokes. We out.
Taking no loss, I ain't giving no slack. I done came a long way, and I ain't trying to go back. I ain't trying to go back. I ain't trying to go back. Seen the face of death, it wasn't enough to make me